If you are over 60, walk into your kitchen right now. Open your pantry. Open your refrigerator. What do you see? You probably see foods that you have been told are heart-healthy. You see lean deli meats. You see canned soups for a quick lunch. You see calcium supplements sitting on the counter because your doctor told you to watch your bone density. But what if I told you that these exact items, the ones you trust to keep you healthy, might actually be accelerating the aging of your arteries, destroying your kidneys, and calcifying your soft tissues? It sounds terrifying, but it is a reality for millions of seniors. The nutritional rules change completely after age 60. Your body produces less stomach acid. Your ability to process sodium changes. Your need for protein skyrockets, but your ability to absorb it plummets. Today we are going to perform a complete nutritional audit. We are going to expose the health foods that are actually dangerous for older adults, and we are going to replace them with the true powerhouses of longevity. We have combed through the latest research to bring you a list of things you must stop consuming immediately and what you need to start taking today to protect your heart, your brain, and your independence. Let's start with the protein on your plate. For years, you have been told to eat lean meats. So, you go to the deli counter and you buy turkey breast. It seems like the responsible choice. Low-fat, high-protein. But here is the dirty secret the food industry is hiding. Most deli turkey is a chemical cocktail. It is often loaded with sodium phosphate. This is a preservative used to keep the meat moist and extend shelf life. For a 30-year-old, it's not a huge deal. But for the last 40 years, it is a kidney killer. A study published in the Journal of Renal Nutrition found that high phosphate intake can accelerate the decline of kidney function in older adults. When your phosphate levels rise, your body tries to balance it out by pulling calcium from your bones. You think you are eating for your muscles, but you are actually weakening your skeleton. And it's not just the turkey. Let's talk about the breakfast favorite, bacon. We all know bacon isn't a health food, but for seniors, the risk isn't just the fat, it's the nitrates. When you eat nitrates, they can convert into nitrosamines in the body, which are compounds linked to cellular damage. But more, immediately, processed meats like bacon are linked to arterial calcification. This is when your blood vessels turn from flexible rubber tubes into stiff pipes. This increases your blood pressure and puts a massive strain on your heart. So, what should you eat instead? If you want red meat that actually heals, you need to look for bison. Grass-fed. Bison is one of the most nutrient-dense meats on the planet. It is naturally leaner than beef, but it is packed with iron, zinc, and selenium-3 minerals your immune system is desperate for after age 60. A study in the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging found that seniors who swapped commercial beef for bison saw improvements in their LDL, cholesterol, and less fatigue. It fights inflammation rather than causing it. But if you want the ultimate anti-aging protein, you need to look at the ocean, specifically sardines. I know, they aren't the most glamorous food, but sardines are a nutritional miracle for seniors. Because they are small and low on the food chain, they have almost zero mercury, but they are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, calcium, and vitamin D. This is critical because vitamin D deficiency is rampant in people over 60, and it is directly linked to muscle weakness and falls. Eating sardines is like eating a multivitamin that also rebuilds your brain. If you can't stand them plain, mash them with avocado or put them in a salad. Your brain will thank you. Now, let's move from the fridge to the pantry. This is where the silent killers hide in plain sight, canned foods. The #1 offender here is canned soup. You might think a can of chicken noodle soup is a light, healthy lunch. In reality, it is a sodium bomb. One can often contains over 1,000 milligrams of sodium. That is nearly half your daily limit in one bowl. As we age, our blood vessels stiffen. When you flood your system with that much salt, your body holds on to water to dilute it. This increases your blood volume and drives up your blood pressure, putting immediate stress on your kidneys and heart. It can cause swelling in your tendons, ankles, and legs, a condition called edema, which makes it harder to walk and stay active. Another trap? Canned fruit and syrup. This is marketed as a healthy snack, but it is essentially candy. The heavy syrup spikes your blood sugar rapidly. For seniors, insulin sensitivity naturally decreases. Spiking your blood sugar like this leads to inflammation, energy crashes, and eventually, it damages the delicate blood vessels in your eyes and kidneys. But don't throw out all your cans just yet. There are superstars in the canned aisle. First, canned black beans. Make sure you get the no salt added version. Black beans are loaded with fiber, potassium, and magnesium. The fiber helps regulate your blood sugar and keeps your digestion moving, something that often slows down with age. The magnesium helps relax your blood vessels, counteracting high blood pressure. Second, and this is a big one, canned salmon. But you have to buy the kind with the bones in. I know it sounds unappealing, but those soft, edible bones are pure, bioavailable calcium. It is much safer and more effective than the calcium supplements we are about to discuss. Canned salmon gives you the protein to keep your muscles strong and the calcium to keep your bones from breaking. Now, we need to talk about the medicine cabinet. This is where things get controversial, but you need to know the truth about supplements. The supplement industry is a multi-billion-dollar machine, and they have convinced millions of seniors that they need to pop pills to stay healthy. But some of these are doing more harm than good. The most dangerous one? Calcium carbonate. You have probably been told to take calcium for your bones. But here is the problem. Calcium carbonate requires strong stomach acid to be absorbed. After age 60, your stomach acid production drops significantly. So what happens to that calcium? It doesn't get into your bones. It stays in your bloodstream. It can settle in your arteries, contributing to plaque buildup. It can settle in your kidneys, causing stones. A study in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research found that high doses of calcium supplements were associated with arterial calcification. You were trying to prevent a hip fracture, but you might be causing a heart attack. If you need calcium, get it from food like the canned salmon we just talked about, or leafy greens. If you must supplement, talk to your bot or leafy greens. If you must supplement, talk to your doctor about calcium citrate, which is easier to absorb, but never take it without its partner nutrients. This brings us to the next danger, iron supplements. Unless you have been diagnosed with anemia by a doctor who has run a blood test, do not take iron supplements after 60. Iron is a heavy metal. Your body has no way to get rid of excess iron, except through blood loss. Since postmenopausal women and older men aren't losing blood, iron can build up in your organs. Excess iron causes oxidative stress. It's like rusting from the inside out. It damages your liver, your heart, and your pancreas. It can even feed bad bacteria in your gut. Fatigue in seniors is often blamed on low iron, but it is rarely the cause unless there is underlying bleeding. Do not guess with iron. So, what should you be taking? What actually works? There are 4 powerhouses that research shows can truly change how you age. Number 1. Magnesium Glycinate. While everyone obsesses over calcium, most seniors are starving for magnesium. Magnesium is responsible for over 300 enzyme reactions in your body. It relaxes your muscles, helps control your blood pressure, and is crucial for deep sleep. Magnesium glycinate is the form you want because it is gentle on the stomach and absorbs easily. It crosses the blood-brain barrier to help calm the nervous system. If you suffer from leg cramps at night or restless sleep, this can be a game changer. Number 2, vitamin D3 paired with K2. This is the most critical combination for your bones and heart. We talked about how calcium supplements can end up in your arteries. Well, vitamin K2 is the traffic cop. It directs calcium out of your bloodstream and into your bones where it belongs. Taking vitamin D3 helps you absorb calcium. Taking K2 ensures it goes to the right place. Without K2, vitamin D can actually be counterproductive. Look for a supplement that combines them. It is one of the best insurance policies for your skeleton and your cardiovascular system. Number 3, omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA. Your brain is mostly fat. As you age, your brain is mostly fat. As you age, your brain shrinks physically. Omega-3s, specifically DHA, help maintain the structure of your brain cells. They're also potent anti-inflammatories. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that seniors with higher levels of omega-3s in their blood had a lower risk of all-cause mortality. It helps with joint pain, dry eyes, and memory. If you aren't eating fatty fish like sardines or salmon 3 times a week, a high-quality fish oil or algae supplement is non-negotiable. And finally, number 4, PQ, pyrroloquinoline quinone. This is the one most people haven't heard of. PQ is a nutrient that supports your mitochondria, the power plants of your cells. As we age, our mitochondria die off and become less efficient. This is why we lose energy. PQ is the only nutrient known to stimulate the growth of new mitochondria. It rebuilds your energy from the cellular level. Research shows it can improve attention, information processing, and short-term memory in older adults. It is cutting-edge science, and it is available to you now. Let's put this all together into a daily routine. Stop starting your day with sugary processed cereals or toast with margarine. These spike your insulin and inflammation. Stop relying on deli meats for lunch. Stop opening cans of salty soup for dinner. Instead, imagine this day. Breakfast, scrambled eggs. Why? Because eggs contain choline, which is essential for brain health. Choline produces acetylcholine, the neurotransmitter for memory. Without it, you get senior moments. Pair it with some berries for antioxidants. Lunch, a large salad with canned salmon, bones in, or chickpeas. Use olive oil as a dressing. Olive oil is liquid gold for your brain. It protects your neurons and helps you absorb vitamins. Dinner, a piece of bison or grilled chicken with a side of steamed broccoli and sweet potato. And for your supplements, take your vitamin D3 and K2 with your morning meal. Fat helps absorption. Take your magnesium glycinate in the evening to help you wind down for sleep. This isn't just a diet, it is a prescription for independence. It is a way to tell your body that you are not done yet. You are not ready to slow down. The food industry relies on you being tired, confused, and looking for convenience. They profit from your decline. But you have the power to choose differently. Every time you skip the processed meat, every time you skip the processed meat, every time you choose the nutrient-dense option, you are fighting back against sarcopenia, muscle loss, cognitive decline, and frailty. It is never too late to start. We have seen patients in their 70s and 80s reverse their blood pressure numbers, regain their energy, and clear their brain fog, just by changing what they put in their mouths. Your body is a miraculous machine that wants to heal. It just needs the right raw materials. Stop feeding it the foods that break it down and start feeding it the foods that build it up. You have the knowledge now. The question is, what will you do with it? Will you clear out that pantry? Will you check your supplement labels? Remember, aging is inevitable, but decay is optional. You can choose to age with strength. You can choose to keep your mind sharp. It starts with your next meal. If you found this information helpful, please share it with a friend or loved one who needs to hear it. Together, we can change the way we age.